My boss once bragged about burying toxic waste in his backyard just to save a buck. Back in 2003, the company I worked for shut down, so I found a new job at a place I'll call Spiral. The owner, we'll call him Dick, was one of the richest men in the state. He built the company from his garage, turned it into an industrial park, and strutted around like a king. But he was also the biggest jerk I'd ever met. He screamed at employees for talking, treated everyone like trash, and bragged constantly. Bragged about cooking the books so it looked like his company was always broke. Bragged about how he paid us the bare minimum because he could. And yes, bragged about literally burying barrels of industrial waste on his property to avoid paying for disposal. When the floor supervisor quit, Dick shoved the responsibility onto me. He gave me just enough of a raise to keep me trapped, but never enough to leave. For the next decade, I ran the shop under him, dealing with a 95% turnover rate. No one wanted to stay at Spiral. Even the temp agencies eventually refused to send us workers. The only good thing? I convinced him to let me call myself plant manager, which gave me real credentials. After months of searching, I finally landed a better job with real pay and benefits. Now, usually when someone gave notice, Dick would fire them on the spot. So when my new company insisted on 2 weeks, I nodded and smiled. But I didn't. On my very last day, I wrote my resignation on a slip of paper. I quit. Then I sent detailed emails to OSHA, the EPA, and the state attorney. The fallout was glorious. OSHA hit Spiral with $150,000 in fines. The EPA dug up half of Dick's backyard before he finally confessed where the waste was buried. And last I heard, Dick himself was sitting in jail.